What is the most amount of damage you can possibly do with a single move in Neomonsters? What a good question that I honestly, strangely enough, had never thought about until I saw a screenshot today of somebody who did a whole lot of damage with Shield Dragon Focus Energy Blast. So I said, you know what? I'm going to try it. I'm going to see how much I can do. So I made this team. I had Enrage. I had a bunch of Stun ready to take control. This whole like stun intro thing was like so meticulously thought out. Like I legit spent like 5 tries making sure this team worked the way I wanted it to. And it was so unnecessary. It's literally a 3-star Thunderhoof, but you know, it worked. And so things I wanted to try and figure out from this video. Obviously, how much damage can you do? But I was also wondering, do things wear off? If you guys remember my Persephia video, or no, it wasn't Persephia. Was it Persephia? It was either Persephia or the Infinite Reinforcements one, where I found out that Accelerate goes away after 100,000 seconds. So I was wondering if other things could go away after 100,000 seconds as well. So I checked Overwatch there with that Inspire. I checked Stealth with the Tenebris Entrance. I checked Shield with Keira Kenshi. I just wanted to see, like, if there were other things that went away after 100,000 seconds, like if the battle did some kind of reset, or I don't know how the game works, how coding works, or anything like that. But I was just curious as to what else might go away after 100,000 seconds. So I had this whole team set up, of course, using Drake, the like MVP for challenges like this. I really should use him more often. I should +9 him. I might do that. But yeah, we had our Enraged Shield Dragon. I brought in Gentle Owl for the cheers to lower the defense. I was using Thunderhoof this battle specifically because obviously it was easy, but also I wanted element advantage just to get like as much damage as possible. And so we just kept this going. Once I got everything set up, once everybody was killed and it was just my Drake and Shield Dragon left, I said, now it's time to hit the same button forever and ever. And so I started this at about 10 a.m. and literally clicked Energy Charge Plus for 2 hours. I was watching TV, I was making breakfast, I was doing all this stuff, and I was just repeating this pattern over and over. And so I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead to when I got to when I was ready to attack, and I started doing some live comments there. But yeah, this was my life. This has been my life for the last 2 hours, and this is a morning that I'm never going to get back, but it's okay. It was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video because that would make me feel like it was worth it. I'll see y'all soon. Okay, so I just made it to the 100,000 second mark, and as it turns out, I thought it was like Accelerate would wear off after 100,000 seconds, like since using the move. But a couple times in here, I accidentally used Accelerate rather than Energy Charge. And so it turns out Accelerate doesn't like reset whenever you use the move, if that makes sense. Like once you're accelerated, it's just you're accelerated and that's it. Like it's not like you can accelerate again and that'll reset the timer. Not that it matters, because how often do you get to 100,000 seconds? But yeah, that's what I learned. I also found out that things like Mark or Overwatch or Stealth do not go away after 100,000 seconds. Just looks like Accelerate is the only thing. Obviously, things like Poison and Sleep already have their own like reset timers. There are a couple other things I was curious about, like obviously Protector's not going to go away. Stealth Shield, Overwatch, Mark, I checked. Hold Ground obviously isn't going to go away. Death Sentence obviously is going to kill the monster. Focus, obviously not going to go away. Stun Absorber, not going to go away. The only thing I could have possibly checked in addition to this is if you can lose a loaded mortar, but I didn't really care to test that, and I'm pretty sure the answer is no, just out of pure logic's sake. But now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to charge up. We made it to 100,000 seconds. I'm just going to do the rest of these charges. Oh, and look at that. So how much was that? So it looks like you can't skip more than, is that 100,000 seconds? Yeah, you can't skip more than 100,000 seconds. That's so interesting. I tried to skip behind the Thunderhoof, who's at 173,000 seconds, but you can't skip more than that. You can only go back 100,000. That's so interesting. Who would have known? And let's see. I'm going to start doing regular energy charges just because it's going to take less time and I've already made it way further than I intended to. And so when I get to a point where I get bored of just spamming this one move, then I will show the final damage tally. Okay, I'm bored. As you can see, that was about 20,000, 10,000 seconds of extra charging. And I really am like scared to do this because I don't want it to like break anything. I don't think it will, but I'm going to skip again just to show you guys the 100,000 skip thing. And it really scares me doing this. Yeah, watch those seconds go down. We're just going to watch as it slowly. Oh, that's so funny. But now that it's 73,000. Also, did you see Shield Dragon seconds are... Okay, yeah, you saw that. That was kind of wacky. But he's going down now. Ever so slowly. 12,000. Okay, I'm going to skip one more time, and it should put him behind Thunderhoof now. Because you can skip more than 100,000 seconds. Okay, so recap. No! Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's something we learned. Along with Accelerate, things like attack boosts and defense debuffs also go away after 100,000 seconds. That's so interesting, because remember I did the Enrage at the very beginning, and I did Cheers at the very beginning. But hey, you know, that's okay. We're learning. So I was just about to do it, and I went over to check what the actual like final damage count was, and it turned out to be 77 million, I believe. And that was after passing not 100,000 seconds, but passing almost 1,000,000 seconds, which I do not have the time for, but it's okay. This was just an experiment. Really, this was, what did we learn? We learned that Accelerate goes away after 100,000 seconds, but so does Enrage, and so does Cheers. So, you know, at the end of the day, we're all better for it. But we're just going to see how much this does. I'm going to slow it down a little bit just so we can see the number. But here we go. This is about 200,000 seconds worth of charging, and my entire morning, I fully had things I needed to do this morning that I haven't done. But we're just going to see. This does... 1.8, was that 18 million? That's a lot of damage. I'll say it, that's a lot of damage. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't have the world record, unfortunately. Some people, you know, they just go harder. But what did we learn? We learned that it is possible to get even more damage than that. How would I do that? I would probably use this same team setup, but well, first of all, I would do it when I have like literally nothing going on for an entire day and just like stand there spamming this button. But I would keep Gentle Owl, and I'd probably move Demon Toad to the end of the team. And then I would just keep them alive because I had 2 monster slots on the field, and I would just skip behind with them every single time until I'm ready to hit. And then I would Cheers, and then I would Enrage. And I would also do it on that same battle because I did that for Element Boost. And yeah, that's this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.